should we start with? What do you think? What do you think? No stretchies. We should write first. That's what we should do, huh? Okay, big boy. Let's start writing a little bit. Give me this leaf. Walk over here. I'm going to start with a thought. Please add me. I don't know you. I'm starting with a thought. I had a decision to make yesterday, and I didn't know what to do. I had a number of options to choose from this decision, and sometimes you know right away, sometimes you don't when it comes to just deciding what to do. So I sat down. I said, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to sit down and meditate on this and just think about it and see what comes. Because I couldn't make a decision at the time in just my normal brain. But I knew that if I just sat and gave it some time, then I would get some insight about what I should do. And after I sat down, it took about 5 seconds. And the answer that came through wasn't an answer, it was a question. And the question was, which option would be the most self-loving thing you could do? And that completely changed how I was thinking about the whole thing. So I want to write that down to remember that. I don't know if that helps with anything you got going on. But I'm going to try to use that throughout the day. And I think this could have bigger implications than just like, than just decision making when it comes to small things. If you if you always operated that way, and I think that's going to be the practice, is to get to that point where in any situation, whatever you're dealing with, whether it's yourself, interpersonally, personally, whatever arena, it doesn't matter. If you're making decisions based on what is the thing I could do that would show myself the most love, man, I think that could have a big impact. So I'm going to be exploring that concept. And we'll see what happens. So that's kind of what I'm writing down for the day. If you have a decision to make, which option would be the option that would show yourself the most love? What you think, buddy? Okay. Let's get moving a little bit, yeah? I'm gonna move this back so we can see things a little better. Should we do the rites? The Tibetan rites. The rites are a series of stretches that I think are around like 3,000 years old. And each sequence in the series is a binary sequence. There's a few different sequences, each aimed at ideally being like a morning thing, specifically designed to target the back. So the first is just a simple forward fold to a volcano pose. Up and down with lots of breath. From there, the next binary set is just downward dog. To upward facing dog. And anytime, at least for me, when I'm doing yoga at home and it's just me, I'm way less concerned about what it looks like, what the technique is. Just adding whatever movement feels good. when you're doing your own thing, you're just listening to the body and doing whatever it wants. Something I learned recently is something you can add to cat-cow, which is to bend your elbows in cat-cow and then scoop your head each time. And it adds a little bit more movement, makes things less static. So each time you just bend your elbows, scoop the head down, and then lift, and then bend, lower, and lift. The other thing you can do in cat-cow is add a posterior pelvic tilt at the top of your cat to really kind of flatten out the lumbar, the low back. So once you get to the top, the last thing, once you're up here, is it's kind of like bringing the hips forward, tilting the pelvis from here to more flat, a more posterior tilt. Then next is just I don't know, whatever the fuck this one's called. I'm working on something for classes this weekend. Maybe I'll try that. We're gonna do a warrior series, but kind of reverse it. So I think we're gonna start with like a high lunge, and from there go to 3. And then from 3, maybe we'll come up to tree. Back to 3 Then drop back to pyramid. Then a twist, a high twist. Maybe we'll do half moon from there. Or the option. The option is to twist. Or go to half moon. And from there, we'll go right into two. Now from there we'll build up to it. So if we're after we put that because the back foot's still forward there. So if we go this way first, then once this hand comes down, it comes down inside, back foot rotates, then this hand lifts, and then you want the minimal transition. So then we go to extended, then reverse, then 2, 1, up, back down. So if we switch that, we go from a high lunge, then lift into 3, go 3, to tree, and then back, then I think just down, that's up, that hand comes inside, back foot rotates 90, that side's up, then it's easy to go from here to extended, and then reverse 2, 1, and then up and forward. Okay, I think we'll add in some of that. My tree is a work in progress, me too. It's always a work in progress. If you haven't tried this yet, try starting here. Maybe you already know this. Then come up here. Then you've probably heard in a yoga class before to not put your foot on your knee. That's bullshit. You can. This is not going to hurt your knee. It would take way more pressure than this foot can make to break your knee. You're not going, unless you're actually pushing on it, don't do that. But if you're just resting your foot on your knee, that's fine. Like this is okay. If you want to get up to here, fine. And then there's even more things you can do here, like keeping the hips squared but opening the knee. And then different things with the arms. But like having your foot on your knee, that's fine. You can do that. You're welcome. Try that. Start low. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Start low. I mean, this is obviously may not be challenging enough, but like the calf has a nice curvature which matches the curvature on the bottom of your foot. So try that. Maybe try it near a wall. Then you can also try gripping with your foot. Use your foot like a hand and grip the mat. So when your bare foot is down, grip the mat, and then whichever leg is standing, squeeze that glute on that side. And then as you move up, squeeze the core next. This is your center of gravity. This is where all balance, all movement originates from here. So use the core to help you balance too. What's up, buddy? All right, we did a flow. We practiced a little flow. You go down. Down. And then now we're just gonna meditate. Well, I'm gonna meditate. Y'all can do whatever you want. So what we're meditating on, so what I'm meditating on is what I wrote down earlier, which was thinking about making decisions or deciding on a course of action. And the thing that I arrived at yesterday was I was trying to make a decision about something and didn't know what to do. Sat down, meditated on it, and instead of getting an answer to what I was thinking about, I got a question which helped me choose an answer. And the question was, what is the thing you could do, or which option would be the most self-loving thing you could do? So I thought that was really interesting, and I want to meditate. I'm going to meditate on that. Let's see, it's 6:24 right now, so maybe we'll do like 10 minutes. And then see if more insight comes through about that practice specifically. All right, this song has got about 13 minutes left on it, so I'm gonna go for this song. So we'll do like a 13-minute meditation here on this. What's up, Athena? What's up, y'all? If you're just joining, oh, that's it for today. The thing I was meditating on is when it comes to making a decision or really doing anything, is going by one guiding principle or one guiding question, and that is, what is the thing that would show yourself the most love? And think about how that could come through for you today. Maybe in the things you do, maybe in the things you say, maybe in the things you eat, maybe in the things you consume. I don't know, but I'm going to practice that. I'm kind of going to be exploring that concept and see what happens. Okay, I'll be back on here same time tomorrow for the whole month. All right, y'all. Let's go, buddy. Later. I'm out. Bye, y'all.